Hi, welcome to Sass TV. My name is Belinda Bass, and this is my last person. I think we are way past the time. It's the 11th. Okay, good, 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 good. Oh, we got another week. Okay, good. Let me text somebody right quick now. Okay, she go. Okay, she got a chart. It's called Cycle Mode. Okay. Hi, and welcome to SAS TV. My name is Belinda Bass, and you are one of my brand new people. And I want to tell you this: you know, this is my last year here. I'm going to be leaving. I've been here since 2009. I've been doing this probably since 2000. Well, I ain't gonna even give that information out. I came to the internet in 2008, 2009. I came over here between 2009 and 2010, and I am so sorry you didn't get a chance to meet me before then. I just want to introduce myself. I work with health, I work with mentality, I work with perspective. Unfortunately, I am intuitive. That's just something I've had my whole life. Everybody has it, but there are some that's developed different and more. I'm gonna keep it at that. Some or have been doing it more, and some know what they're talking about, and some don't. No shade or no nothing. You can go. Uh, you can stay right here. I wouldn't suggest anybody else here unless you just plan on just downright drinking gasoline. Just downright taking. If you like to take a blow and you like to take lies, leave here. You want to feel comforted. People around here are loving. This is Ass TV Entertainment. This is my own everything. Everything that you see over here, I created it. I mean, it's a lot of stuff you're going to see from other platforms, but the readings, the ideas, everything that is picked is done by me. Like I said, I hate you missed me on this last couple of months. I decided to. I won't be here like this. I'm just going to use this more for advertisement. I have new platforms and I'm going to build back up. And the crowd over there is a little bit more mature. And I don't feel like I have to throw bricks. I don't have to protect my content. Everyone is professional and everyone does their own thing. They don't steal. They don't, because they know if they do, they will get sued. Over here, they don't give a damn. They'll take your shit, use it, and tell somebody they created it. And just a lying. Get used to it if you plan on staying over here. But if you can find me, my name is Belen Bass, BELYNNE. You can find me everywhere you can see the positivity. I mean, I'm shaking a little, I'm scared a little. I may look like this, but I play to win. And this is my program, and this program is to help you bounce off your issues into a new light. If you have a lot of things that's going on, I can show you how to use those to either create a business out of it or to create something out of it. All you have to do is do self effort, man. Ma'am, you don't tie yourself to stuff. You are taught to be faithful. You are taught to be relentless. But organization of relentlessness is where you pick and choose and where your self esteem is and where you see yourself. But see, that comes with maturity. That's not something that comes uh, in one day. Sometimes it's not even until you are taught the rules of the game in this world, but they don't teach you how to organize it and profit from it and to move from it. You don't have to be in a state of mind of jury and all. We ain't gonna get in all of that. You just look at my videos, and I was getting ready to tell you, my other channel isn't up anymore because it was terminated by jealous readers at YouTube. Period. They couldn't hang. They couldn't take the pressure. The foot was on their neck. What the fuck was in their ear? You feel me? This is what's going on for you. You are a new customer to me, and I have a technique I use for new customers. You don't get what everybody get. We're gonna start doing what we're gonna do here. And I hope you come back, Mama Sita. I'm just gonna give you some things that's coming up. I don't like. It's a little late in the game. So this October, November, December, 4 months left. There's not much I can do for you, but I can help you move out of some of your situations. I really like to work for my people on this channel and my other outlets where I won't disclose. They've been with me since I've been here. My people have been with me since 2009. Nobody has left. I have not lost a customer. They just don't come around as much because when they want to get that they come listen to me. They come hang around me and then they leave. They never leave me. They still spend their money with me. They still, oh bitch, you still let it. Man, you been accurate since the day I met you. That's not me, that's them saying that. I just think I'm a regular girl that just when I see it, I just say it. And these are the things that's going to be coming up for you. Now, I'm going to cut you 2 times. I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to have to cut you 2 times because I'm going to have to break your defensive system down. How you think about things. I'm going to see what type of attitude you got to cut you. I have to cut you to see where I need to work on you. If I would have met you a long time ago, this would have been easy. It's ready. This was going on for your mama. Now, now there's been some things. Okay, you're doing okay. You just want to know about a ninja. I'm not here for that. Whoever referred you to me should told you I don't do that. We're gonna get down to the business of things. Let's get down to what we can control and what we can create to make our lives better and remove ourselves from situations that bring low self-esteem. When we can't get answers, it's because we don't have the confidence to face the truth. That's just what anybody, ma'am, here when it comes down to how you make your money. I do feel there's a situation going on in home with you. There's something coming up with what you do. You sing or something. You have a talent. You sing or something, but you can't present yourself right now because you're too shy or you're timid. You're not afraid to walk out on your own personal faith. That doesn't have anything to do with me. You have to learn these things. Like I said, you are taught for the conditions, but not to release the perspectives. If you understand where I'm coming from, okay? Money's gonna be coming in for you. You are a off and on worker. You are an off and on worker. Let's talk about that. Off and on worker, off and on worker. This job, that job, this job, that job. Let me tell you how it plays out in your life. This relationship, that relationship. Start, stop. Oh, I want to do this. No, I want to go back to all that time. See all those volcanoes. So you have about 4 volcanoes in your reading that you need to either let erupt, you need to make it disappear, or you need to find something to do with it. Because you have so many things that you have created but you have not finished. But what you can do is you can push that to the side and start anew every day. Every day you can start new. It just ain't when something happened to me, but a new beginning. People say new beginnings because it is a fresh start from going through things. A new beginning is every day. A tower moment. I don't do tarot talk, but a tower moment is every day. Somebody gonna say something slick every day. Somebody gonna beat you off every day. So at the end of the day, just live your life and act accordingly. Deal with it when it walk up on you. Don't get to, listen to what I'm telling you and waiting on you. Don't use your faith out of inconsistency because you're going to get an inconsistent return. You want full, man. You want the fullness of where we're going. You need to find something to do permanently. You don't have any permanent things in your cards. Girl. Yes, honey, this is a lot of work in the city. You got a female around you, you need to leave that bitch alone. You avoid her, but you won't tell her in her face you don't like her. Why? It's over a dude. Girl, what the? Who is this? You will sit, this person that you don't like shit, you'll sit in her face with hateful thoughts in your mind and you'll just not say nothing. You don't like the bitch. Voice it and move on. So you have to recognize your demons. That's the only way you're gonna get that will break through, that will break through whole steady motion. And when you shoot back, you can't help but bring in new things. When it shoots, it's bringing new energies. Get rid of that bitch. Whoever it says you don't like him, and you need to tell. Whatever this is going on with this male, and you trying to see what's going on with his relationship, baby. Let me tell you straight up, and I'm gonna give it to you like nobody else is. This motherfucker is stirring the city. He is not being honest with you. He is sneaking around. If you try to get in a relationship with you, girl, he gonna run, Forrest, run. This person can have you stressed out, have you stressing out over money, and you need to get back to the money because you're inconsistent in your work life. You inconsistent with everything. You inconsistent with what you want. You inconsistent with relationships. Ain't nobody mad because he leaving. You taught him how to leave you. Inconsistency. I told you had them volcanoes. Bill, I am under that. I am under that. Oh, I want to run over there and do that. Just spoiled as you want to be. You just spoiled. I want to run over there and eat bananas. I don't like the bananas. Let me go over here and get my Hello Kitty box. Okay, well, okay, let's go back to you just got so many. Those, let me tell you, those volcanoes are your self-esteem because you put your trust in it long enough to get what you want out of it, and then you're gone. Same thing with relationships. That's why whatever this is, they came and got what they came and got and left. You are looking at your own self. Crack the volcano, you get a new life. Self-made, man. So you gonna. That's a reading girl. I go, who is this girl? Man, your cards. You knew your cards are terrible. Your cards are terrible. And let me tell you why. Because you do not want to move barriers. No. I apologize. You do not know about moving barriers and blockages in order to see yourself clear. You take on everything like you should. That ain't how this thing go. Because at some point you need a break, Mama Sita. I mean, you got somebody around you that you don't like, and you won't even tell them in their face. That's a flaw right there. That's a baby. If I that's a red flag. That's a no. That equals to sneakiness on your part. Get rid of them. So there is a blockage that has been shootalooed. So now you have a space. And then you went into this inconsistency. This income just it's just it's like you're doing this. That's how it looks. It's just going up, just I don't know. That's what it looks like. Just whatever this is, you just it's something just it's fucking shit up. Inconsistency. Using counter reactions to not make decisions. You don't like to face stuff. And it's building. Good thing you met me. And it's building high, honey. These volcanoes is giving me red hair, cocoa butter, and all kinds of coconut oil. It's getting a little slippery in here. It's getting a little codependent in here. I'm starting to see control. I'm starting to see somebody could potentially be mean. I'm starting to see where somebody could actually snatch the rug up under. I'm talking to you. You can do this. I'm talking you doing this stuff. These are traits. These are you doing this stuff. I'm seeing somebody that's on the low mean as hell. I'm seeing somebody that can get in a situation and take everything they need and act as though nothing has happened. That thing you do. That's what that is. That's what that is. That came from when you was young. You spoiled as hell, girl. Who gonna break this shit? You spoiled as hell. You don't have any good relationships in your life. Everybody around you is childish. Now let's talk. Let's get down to the shit. I should have charged you $40. No, 25 is fine. You're a new person. You have a lot of capacity. You have a lot of listen, I'm telling you this. Do nobody know who you are? I'm telling you this because I want you to look at I don't want you to look at what I'm saying. I strike like a match because I want you to blow up for real. I'm telling you this stuff so it can help you. I'm not putting you on Front Street because your name ain't on here. I ain't calling you out because only you, me, and that other person know you got a reading from me. I'm going to stick it to you right quick. I told you I was going to strike you twice. I already struck you with them little tendencies you got. You have got to get rid of them tendencies. Them tendencies is holding you up. And the main one is not facing stuff. So you do have a compassion for feelings, but you also want what you want. That don't match, mama. That's stealing. That's stealing. That's definitely not going to push you forward. It's going to hold you back. You can forget these relationships. They're not going to be here next year. We'll make sure of that. Because if I can get you to a level to where you can see it and believe it and feel it and make it come to light, oh, man, there you don't need me. You just got to believe. And that's all you can live by is your belief system because you actually got out and did it and you did the work. And I just gave you the piece of paper. I gave you the prescription and you went out there and got the medicine. You drank it, you moved it, you exercised, you did what I told you to do, and you got your results. But so you need to remember, you did it. You did it. I'm not going to do it. You did it. And I'm going to show you. I used to do the work for my customers, and it made me really sick. So now your ass going to do it. So let's talk about your communications with what you want. Now, you do have a bright side. You're very smart. I know that. You're very intelligent. You're very smart, you're very intelligent, and you have the potential to go into the business world, but this shit has got to stop. You're blocking yourself, mama, basically. All these things that you ain't nothing on you. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you. Your life ain't in the whirlwind. Ain't nothing, I feel like something against me. You against you. Everything I'm looking at is your tendency stopping you. Your spoiled brightness stopping you. Your whining stopping you. Your this infatuation where it's like this infatuation. I swear it's weird. But with that infatuation comes from being spoiled. But the tendencies with the infatuation blocks you. If I can't take it, I don't want it. If I can't get in there and get it my way, can't nothing be done. See that? See that little. It is so weird. That's how it's. This is how. It's just almost like some type of infatuation. It's this infatuation. And it almost makes you want to gravel your teeth. But we can fix that if you just follow the needle. Now, you do have a talent for something. There's no way you can possess that. You can't possess that with a mind of endings. You have to understand you putting this in your system. I just got to get in there and get it. And I get in there and get it, I'm going to take it. That's the heart I'm talking about. That's why you can't get what you want with this talent because of that true heart feeling. That thing that you think nobody knows. That take it. That thievery thought. You have thievery thoughts. Everybody do, but you have them so, I got to have it. I mean, you got more faith in getting it than getting it for yourself. This is only to protect and help you. That's what's in your card. You have this thing of taking things, taking it and leaving. I already told you about it. Volcanoes. Taking it and leaving it. Another volcano. Take it and leave it. I want a popsicle. Take it and leave it. You spoiled as hell, girl. Who gonna want a spoiled brat? Think about that. The relationship right here. You know that person you was dating was the male version of you. You didn't even see it. Because got to have it. You have at least 4 areas where you can clean things up for the better. You have this volcano you built, you have that volcano you have built, you have this volcano you built. So you have these instances, these tendencies that you built, these tendencies that you build that come out, they're coming out, and sometimes they come out and they grow like cysts. As soon as you see the tendencies, you think it's funny. And then the tendencies sit there and you go and you go for the grab. It's like you know the energy. You know when you can do certain things. You know when it's time to grab. You know when it's time to take. You know when it's time to. You are pushing yourself back because the intentions are ill-hearted. That's ill-hearted, whether you believe it or not. It's ill. It's ill-hearted. It's like you have a way of getting things. You may feel lucky. You are creating that. Got to have it. You are creating that negative energy. That ain't good. Think about it. You have created this thing that you do that opens up stuff. Why you can't open that up and think positive thoughts and let that bless you. You really need a good job. You really need a good job. And I'm not telling you that because you cannot possess it. I'm telling you that because you're using your timing for selfish reasons and it's making you look like you're a thief. Notice what I'm telling you. You have a friend around you that you would turn to their face and in the back of your mind be like, bitch, I can't stand you. And you'll sit there and be her friend. Thievery. Ill-hearted. There's a female around you don't like. You try to avoid her. You don't answer her calls because you won't turn. It's funny that you are. You would turn around and look at her stupid. Bitch, you know I don't like you. Keep it talking. You say what now? I can't stand you. Goodbye. You know you don't like that damn girl. So you created your own mishaps without knowing. Good. We're in realizations. Now we know that we're working with things that are blockages, that's called in bondage, holding you up, and that you can't see past because you feel like something's on you. No, mama. Release. Ain't nothing on you. Stop the tendencies. From this day forward, don't start nothing you can't finish because you're taking away from your self-esteem because you haven't finished anything. So now you're feeling like I can't complete, I can't do no goal. Well, who said that? You must have did that. You see what I'm saying? You did that. Come on. I'm just giving it to you. And you can cuss me out. You can talk about me however you want to talk about me, but I'm giving it to you. And these hula hoops around here ain't gonna give you nothing like I'm gonna give it to you. I ain't scared of you. And if you was my own child, I would definitely. I don't use this stuff in my family. I don't use this stuff on my children. Life is life, ma'am, no matter what. You have to get back to the basics when it comes down to your own shit. So let's get back to your shit. What you're going to do is not stop and start not another thing. Anything in your life that you have started and stopped that keeps leaving and coming back, I want you to take the next 2 months and end it. And how you end it is you start your own new cycle. Yes. You start your own new cycle. The word is no. That's the new cycle. No. You start your own new cycle by what? You exiting. You're not strong enough to tell folks what's up. You're not strong enough to tell me, I don't like it. You ain't got it in you. Because that was very strong. That was actually embarrassing. That's something that unknowing. You didn't. Okay. Anyway, you wouldn't. That would be an embarrassing moment. You see what I'm saying? So those things shouldn't come out in your cards. I said that you're very honest with your feelings, but you have this. I'm not saying that you will steal. I'm not saying, but you have that on you because your tendency to open up. You can open up things in your life. You do it all the time, but see, you open it up for bullshit. You open up for material stuff. You are opening up to take something. Maybe somebody, you're opening up to do things that will gain you leverage in situations. Fine. You got the notion. You got the point. You know how to work this thing. So why don't you start praying and using your faith in this infatuation thing and bring out the best in you. Bring out the best. Ain't nothing in your life right now you're going to keep in a month. These situations around you is like ragweed. It's just a hanging around. Girl, this thing is giving me Pirates of the Caribbean. It's all dead. It's just you walking around with all this dead weight. You're walking around with the rags on. You're walking around with gold teeth. You're walking around with your eyes sticking. You are walking around in death. Look what's around you. This, drinking in this elevation of air, and then the elevation of air open, and you go on to take it. That's being a thief, mama. You will never get what you deserve with a mindset of poverty. That ain't you. I don't give a damn if you're broke. It ain't you. You can do better. You can have better. And it's not about doing better. If you making $50,000 a year, you can do better. See, there's always a do better in the building. Make that your motto. I'm a do better type of bitch. They say what the fuck? You say where the funds. Don't be like them. Show them the way. You do have a talent. The talent can be exercised. You just have so much raw negativity. You have a certain way. You have, and when I tell you negativity, when I'm talking negativity to you, I'm talking about your thinking. I ain't saying you evil. You are so the way that you was raised, the things that you have seen in your life. You have never tried to uplift yourself to see something else. It is what it is with you, but that ain't the ticket. You'll never get nowhere looking at the same water. You got to always improve. You got to get out to new place. Get out. Go around different people. Get rid of that bitch that's in your cards. You don't like her. Tell her. I'm tired of playing with you anyway. Tell her. Free yourself. Free yourself from that. Free yourself from these things that you have built and these things that you have built that's caused your self-esteem to make you believe you are not a conqueror. Ma'am, take a sec the same. Do the inventory. No one's done nothing. You've built volcanoes that nobody told you. All you have to do is just complete one. And it'll take you to the top. But you've completed none. So, it's a whole different story. You can complete anything you want to. One thing I'm going to tell you, and if you never see me, and if you hate my guts, I could give 10 folks. I just give you a whole sit down. But I'm here to tell you, you have got to complete one goal. Complete one. If you complete anything in your life that you have never done before, you have got my respect. You have got everybody's respect because you know what it takes to get what you want. You know it ain't no easy road. Don't start and stop and start and stop. You are creating patterns for you to live situations over and over again. When it starts, then it stops. You get rid of it. No matter. When it starts and it stops, you get rid of them. You don't like somebody, you don't talk to them just to see what's going on. Get rid of them. You have relationships in your life that people are hiding and not being honest about and trying to judge you and argue with you, trying to tell you what you need to be doing with yourself, how you need to come in, get your own, and you ain't got to do that. I'm being real with you. We just talking. We talking. We just talking. I want you to work on your mind. Because see, you're not getting it. You think it's very hard to read like this. The thing about it is you created everything that has happened in your life. You just wasn't taught release and recovery. So I'm gonna help you with release and recovery. Do not pick up those old things. Do not pick up any old relationships. Do not tell nobody you are releasing them out of your life. You just walk off slow and don't say nothing. You see them, but the conversation gets smaller and smaller and smaller. You do not take anything from your past into tomorrow, girl. I'm talking tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. I do not want to see anything from Monday, Tuesday over there. You need to create your new day just like you create these things. I want you to work on your tendencies. Work on your tendencies, and your tendencies is creating this whatever this thing is that's bringing in what you want, but it always seems to work against you. It's because of the heart that you do it in. Sure, you can do whatever you want to do, but when you're doing something evil, when the intent is evil, when the intent is supposed to be good, you're supposed to be getting blessed out of everything you do in your life. You ain't perfect. You're supposed to be getting blessed out of everything you're doing. That's what you're here for. You're here to get what you're supposed to get, because baby, once this thing is over, don't nobody know you. We're gonna be sitting right here. We're gonna be sitting right here like little sperms. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just saying. I want you to work on your tendencies. I want you to work on this word, obtain. How to opt. I want you to write that down. And I want you to get a post-it. And I want you to put that on your icebox. I want that by your bed. I want that in your car. I want that on your couch. Wherever you can look and see that how to obtain. I want that in your mind. I don't know. You got to keep up with them, girl. Bye. I'm not. If you don't show up for your stuff on time, I'm not playing this with you. Your 15th is September, girl. Bye. I'm not doing that. You should. This is why I don't mess with this. This is why I don't do this. This is why I turn my phone. This is why I don't do this. That was last month. You didn't show up on time. Now you write me about something you should have kept up with it. I'm sorry, I'm not responding. You should have kept up with it. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I don't know what the other one is, ma'am. You have to find it because you didn't show up on time. Now you want me to help create you finding something. It's not gonna happen. When I told you to look and I sent you the name, that's it. I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that. It ain't like you didn't show up on time. I had to do yours late, and then now you want to come ask me what's this and what, I ain't got it. I told you if you don't show up, I don't chase, and I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I think you're sweet now, but I ain't got that kind of time. You should have showed up on time, and then I could answer those questions. You don't come back 2 weeks later asking me for stuff. I'm not gonna answer that for you. That's not my responsibility to keep up with you. My responsibility is to help guide you. All the paperwork and preliminaries, you don't catch it when I give it. I'm not gonna tell you anything. And please excuse me for being rude. I work for myself. I do not work for a phone system. It's just very hard working with people when they don't listen to you. I told you from the beginning, come before time, you can't wait late. Then you want me to pick up the pieces a month later. I'm not doing that. Show up on time, get what you pay for, and learn the lessons. Do what I'm telling you to do. You're not doing what I'm telling you to do, and you having problems in the areas where I told you don't touch. I can't help you. I told you. I gave you building blocks. I gave you everything. I'm done. I'm getting ready to do your next month, starting this weekend. I ain't got that kind of time. So with you, I want you to girl, I go off on every video. It's just they pop up on me, I pop out. I want you to look up the word obtain. I want you to put that word obtain in your mind. I want you to find out the meaning of the real meaning and what it means to you. And I want you to build from that word. I want you to build from the word obtain. And I want you to get out of your material mind when you think about obtain. I'm talking about gathering. I'm talking about knowledge. I'm talking about responsibility, even for myself. I'm talking about responsibility. I'm talking about leverage. I'm talking about communication. I'm talking about love life. I'm talking about change. I'm talking about preoccupation. And all of the, I want you to look up all those words and I want you to make sentences out of it. Hey, I'm just telling you, these words are going to bring you out. I can't bring you out. I can give you the tools to push the vacuum cleaner. That's it. I can't do it. This is not even a reading. This is a damn seance at this point. You have a lot of things in God. There's a lot of work for us to do. You need to stick with me. This is going to go fast right now. What I just gave you, I need you to do that. I need you to get rid of that girl that you're not telling that you don't like her. You even got the nuts to tell her in her face you don't like her. You sure you want to deal with me? Because I'm very blunt. If you to meet me in person, I'm nothing like this. Nothing like this. I'm very nice. I'm mild-mannered. I'm probably quiet as hell. But when it comes out to my work and it comes out to people, when I've gotten lots of results, when I know that I have somebody that all they have to do is redevelop their perspective and just try to switch some changes and some negative situations, turn them into good, it's going to work out. These are common steps. You're taught to be routine. You're not taught to release. Your self-esteem is where it is, and you don't have the relationship that you want because of the things that you have created to make you feel half-hearted. I want you to look up the word restored. I want you to look up the word restored. I need these keywords in your mind. We can't move without the mind being right. I want you to look up the word restored. I want you to look up infatuation. You got to see it. I want you to look up infatuation. And I want you to look up, that's it. Because everything else that we're going to be working on, I'm gonna do you like I do this one right here. Email me. I'm gonna put you on a plan for 6 months until I get out of here. And I probably charge you $12 a month. I'm usually high for new people because new people come off the street, and I have to get you. I have to get you in line. And it takes at least 3 months. I don't do love readings. You will not be getting those type of readings from me until you get to a point to where you understand yourself. Until when you find out who you are. You do not know who you are because you have allowed yourself to hurt yourself. and you don't realize it. So let's give you a hand clap for even trying to make the attempt to move forward. Like the other girl I do, I don't do no readings on her. I have to get her to where I got to get her mind right. I got to get her out of herself. First, I got to pull you out of yourself. And as long, if you're a new reader with me and you stay in yourself, I'm going to let you stay there. But I am going to kick your butt the whole way. I am not going to play with you. I am not going to pussyfoot. And I am not going to hold back from choking you out. You have got to get this. You want to be blessed in your life. You want to be prosperous. And what I mean by blessed and prosperous, you have to learn how to obtain peace, how to come away from stuff. Sometimes it takes a long way. You want to be able to look in your bank account. I can't look in my bank account and see nothing but bobby pins. But at this point, you want to be able to have financial stability. You want to have people around you that you trust. You want great communication. You want great business deals. You don't want your friends in everything that you do. You don't want your friends to be your hookups because you don't like your friends. The whoever you hang out with, you do not like them. You are not the type to have friends. You the type keep it funky and keep it pushing. When I call you, I need you. That's it. Keep it for real. I can respect that. If you just want to be around for the perks with people, let them know that. Because when you don't like somebody, you don't tell them, and then you have these little thoughts. Okay, I'm just telling you the little things that could keep you from the little things that could keep you from understanding things. The little things, because that person could be coming to you about the problem. Since you have this malice in your heart, you in your head talking about, well, good for you, bitch. But coming out of your mouth is, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That is fake, phony, baloney, and that ain't right. That's a thief move. So I want you to look up those words. I want you to stop arguing with folks. When people give you a decision, don't try to argue nobody down about think you being right. I want you to see how you do stuff. Those are your volcanoes. You trying to rile back up. No, trying to rile back up. Rile that way. Quit pushing back. Quit pushing back. Stop talking to old exes. Quit pushing back. Quit looking at old money deals. And it shows that you're going to even try to go back to something you used to do because it's cheaper. It could be a property, some old apartments. You're trying to go back to something old because it's get all this backtracking. Damn, girl. Somebody give her some sketches because she is really rocking the boat, okay? You need to get out of the past. You created these things. You created these mountains. You create these. You can go back and forth to the mountain. I can just go to the mountain and get water. I can go to the mountain. I'm going to blow all 10 of them mountains up. I'm going to stick a pin in. You will not come back to those mountains. Leave it alone. Quit picking stuff out of it and taking it. Find one thing that you want to create. First, you put it in your natural life. You don't go pursue it yet because you don't know the details of what may come out of it because you're new to it. So you want to place it in a trained process where you can work it into it instead of struggling to work for it. Hello, ma'am. Find something that you would like to do. All is forgiven with me, and all is forgiven for you. But I asked you to tell that damn girl you don't like her, quit playing them damn games. There are 3 features here that we're not going to talk about right quick that could really work out for you. I can't tell you these things because you're not ready. You're not developed. Shoot the volcanoes. Tell the girl what's up. Quit rolling on the river. Just pushing you, Gina. Just pushing you. No more. No more willing back. No more calling old people. No accepting new things. The mischievousness. Get all that out your life. You can't walk it out. You have to walk in new things. So you have to put something positive in a training process. Go after a new job. Go after a new job. Get on it and work it. And you use that to say, this is a new day. Everything that used to be is no longer. But I have to actually get out and do the work. I don't want people to think that I am mean. I just want better for myself. And I want to climb that ladder. And you do that. And you start with work because it's a trained process. You don't quit. You don't go back and forth. You don't do that. None of this. You go after the one you want, and you get the interview, and you get the job. Stability, new perspective, new people, a new way of talking, a new way of smiling, a new way of dressing, a new way of communicating. And it may not be the best, but it's a level up from where you want, and you take that and you run with it, and you never look back, and you build from there, and you build your relationships, and you make sure that everything new that you walk into, whatever this new thing is that's coming in, you make sure you don't look back to nobody. That ain't got nothing to do with where you're going, because remember, for you to step back is for you to lose. Go after what you want, and incorporate it into your life. Like going after a new position, going after a new career, maybe going after school. You live love. Do not mess with no love. That's gonna set you back. You want to be soaring, and you want to be in a right mind frame when someone approaches you, because you will never be approached. When you're looking for somebody, you're gonna always be approached by the last relationship but a new shining face. Remember, I told you that, just to test to see who you are. This will raise your standards. It would make your relationships better. I want you to stay away from anybody old. I want you to find something new and bring it into your life like you ain't never had it before. And let all those negative drop, and all those tendencies and those volcanoes will drop. But the thing about it is, it's still here. So it's still visual. So you have to keep going and let it moon you. Let it do whatever it's going to do to you. The job is going to be, you know how jobs, so let it do it. But you ain't fooling with them volcanoes. You're going up the ladder. You're not looking back. You're not going back and grabbing old things out of that old volcano. You just working with what you got, and that's gonna build your self-esteem, and that's gonna build your character better, and that's gonna raise your back, and that's gonna bring somebody new in, and then you can start your life based on what you want to create in it. Congratulations to you. You do that, and we can work some things out. You got to be in a certain. Don't take this as being me. My people been with me a long time. They know what I expect from them. I want the best out of them. They live their normal lives, but these little tendencies I don't tolerate from them. Because let me tell you why I say that. Because those little tendencies you don't see are hurting you. But if I can just push you past that, you'll thank me later, but you ain't got to. Just create what you want to come into your life and go out in the relationships. You only got one life to live. If it's your time to die, by all means it's your time to die. But till then, create your happiness. You don't have to live in a certain situation just because you live there. You don't have to make a certain kind of money because them bitches make this certain kind of money. Go after what you want, create it, and the rest of the things are going to happen as you climb up that new ladder. Remember what they said in the Bible about Lot's wife. Remember Lot's wife? Look it up in the Bible. Lot's wife was just like you. Material. I got to go back and get this. I'm not thankful. I don't believe that I can be blessed in my future. Just just let me go back and get that can of Coke. Well, where we going, we can have a word. I just want what I'm used to, because I can control that. And she did this. She died. She turned into a pillar of salt because she was unfaithful. She had no faith in where she was going, so she could have not gone with her husband. He don't need her. She was gonna bring him down. Get on the right team, man. SAS TV. God bless.